Yield back.
Gentleman yields. The chair recognizes Mr. Thanedar for his questioning.
Thank you, Chair Fugger. The operation of CUAS technologies to intercept drones is sensitive, as it generally requires seizure of property without a warrant. To do so, CUAS technology operators must hack into the signal used to control the drones, which often involves hacking into operators' cell phone or computer. As such, Congress has waived certain wiretapping and other privacy protections for agencies to carry out these activities. As DHS and DOJ have began to operate CUAS technologies, what have your agencies done to formally enshrine protections for privacy and civil liberties? Any one of you?
Sir, I can speak for the way that the FBI conducts the mission. We're very sensitive to those concerns. The information that is captured electronically from our technology that we use is just the information that has to do with the control of the drone, the flight, the telemetry data, if you will. Even if it is being operated by a personal device like a cell phone, for example, the technology that we use does not capture any other information from there, and we're very sensitive to how that is collected. And whatever that information that we collect, we don't maintain it if it's not threat, if it is not part of a case. If it is part of something that we investigate, then our regular guidelines of legal process and how we would maintain evidence apply. But we're very sensitive to privacy concerns and making sure we get it right and do it correctly.
All right, thank you so much. Congress is currently considering authorizing a pilot program for state, local, tribal, and territorial law enforcement agencies to operate CUAS technologies. Expanding these authorities must be done carefully, as doing so requires waiving wiretapping protections and other critical protections to place to protect privacy and civil liberties. How can we ensure the operation of such technologies, potentially by a large number of law enforcement agencies, will be closely coordinated with and overseen by federal authorities? Mr. Wigman, most critically, how can we protect privacy and civil liberties?
Thank you for the question. So if the pilot program, the state and local pilot program that you mentioned is adopted, there would have to be, the law would require training for all state and local officials. It would also require them to follow the same procedures that my FBI colleague just mentioned in terms of the type of technology they can use, the type of data that they can collect, the rules of engagement, what type of facilities they can correct. So if they do it safely, they'd have to work with the FAA. All of their activities would have to be approved by DHS and Department of Justice working with FAA. So it's quite a labor-intensive kind of process that we're envisioning under the state and local pilot program to basically get state and local authorities up and running so that they can mirror and do the same things that, that we do at the federal level. And that includes protecting privacy and civil liberties.
Thank you.